11-year-old Elise Verdine is so passionate about BC's endangered species that she spent the last 5 months gathering 800 signatures to save them.
Because I really like nature and animals, and it makes me feel bad to know that a bunch are dying and that there might not be any more.
She started by asking friends to sign her petition, then moved on to people she met at the Ambleside Dog Park in West Vancouver. At first, asking strangers was unnerving.
You kind of, in your mind, you're saying, what if they say no? What if they say I don't want to sign? And then after, when the first person says, okay, you start having more confidence.
For a little girl, Elise, to go knocking on her neighbor's door, to go to the dog park, to collect signatures, so impressed.
The campaign was started by the Wilderness Committee. Their goal, to convince the provincial government to enact endangered species legislation, something every province in Canada has, except BC and Alberta.
We don't have anything in the province that properly protects habitat. 84% of species that are at risk in BC are at risk because of loss and degradation of their habitat.
There is a Federal Species at Risk Act, but it doesn't protect habitat either. And so in an effort to help BC's threatened killer whales, numerous environmental organizations took the feds to court in 2008.
And finally, in 2010, we got a victory. And the court said, federal government, you need to protect critical habitat. And then the federal government said, we're going to appeal that. And so we were forced back to court.
And so the legal battle continues. But even if the Federal Species at Risk Act did protect habitat, environmental groups say BC still needs its own legislation because the Federal Act only applies to 10% of BC's species at risk.
This is on behalf of the Wilderness Committee, and it's just a small token of our appreciation for the amazing work that you've done on behalf of BC's endangered species.
Elise would love to see all species saved, including her personal favorite, the often maligned badger.
I like the American badger a lot. I don't know why, but I think it's a nice animal.
It is a nice animal, but with only 300 left in BC, American badgers and the 1,900 other threatened species in this province need friends like Elise.
It's important to help them, and that everyone should make an effort. Even if it's a tiny thing, they should all just try and help.